Hello students, today we will do chapter 14 maps and symbols. Try this. Observe the area around your school house carefully. Make a list of all the things you find in that area. Try this. There are 8 different things in the picture shown above. Of these, some things are man-made while others have formed naturally. They can be classified as shown below. Natural, man-made. In natural, there is a river, trees, a hill, grass. Under man-made, a school, a water tower, a house, a road. You have also made a list of the things seen in your area. Classify the items in your list into natural and man-made things. Always remember, man-made objects are made from natural resources. For example, we make chairs, tables, benches, etc. from the wood obtained from trees. Can you tell? The picture above shows the area around Anju's house and school. Complete the activity below with the help of the picture. Find Anju's house in the picture. Find her school in the picture. Find a route from Anju's house to her school. Color it. Note the things seen on the way from the house to the school. You have found the route that Anju will take to go to her school. Anju passes along a narrow lane and a main road on her way to school. There are several things on both sides of the lane as well as the road. Find the directions in which the places on the narrow lane are situated. Write the directions in which the place on the main road are situated. Mention the directions in which we must turn on the way to school. A smaller picture of Anju's house and locality is given on the next page. However, realistic pictures of trees and buildings are not shown in it. In their place, certain symbols are drawn. What these symbols represent is also mentioned against each of them. Note that some of the things seen in the locality have not been shown in this picture. Such a picture is called a sketch. Can you tell? Study the sketch and do the following. Draw the symbol used to represent a house. Next to the symbol, write the number of times it appears in the sketch. Draw the symbol used to represent a tree. Next to the symbol, write the number of trees seen in the sketch. List the things in Anju's locality that do not appear in this sketch. We made use of different symbols while making this sketch. To convert a sketch into a map, you need to show the directions and include an index, a title, and a scale. Moving objects are not included on a map. For example, people walking, moving, vehicles, etc. The winding road in an area is shown to take exactly the same turns on a map. That is how roads, rivers, and railway lines are always shown on the map. The map of Anju's house and locality is given below. When you make a map of your locality, compare it with this map. Are there any components missing in your map? Add them. Do you know, the art of map making has now advanced greatly. Our ancestors also used to make maps. They used animal skins, bones, cowries, and clay or stone tables to make maps. Approximately 5,000 years ago, there was a civilization called Mesopotamia. A clay tablet of those days showing some parts of Mesopotamia is shown alongside. Take a look. Try this. Design simple symbols from the list of natural and non-made objects that you prepared earlier. You have to make a sketch of your locality on a piece of paper using those symbols. First, draw roads, rivers, and railway lines exactly as they are in your locality on the piece of paper. Then show other things using the symbols you have designed. Along with the sketch, make an index of the symbols you have used. Against each symbol, write what it stands for. Show a compass rose in your map, taking into account the direction in which the sun rises in your locality. Now name this outline My Locality. The outline you have prepared in a map, but it is not in the scale. Make friends with maps. Study the map of Maharashtra given below and complete the activity. Our state has historical heritage. Maharashtra has forts near the sea, in the mountains, and on the plains. Write the names of districts which have forts. Write the name of districts with hot water springs. Underline the names of districts that have caves. Find the districts that have ports and circle their names. Classify man-made and natural objects with the help of the index. There is a national highway and a railway line between Pune and Kolhapur. In your notebook, write which of these is shorter. Trace the Gondia and Chandrapur railway line and write the names of the places on the line. What's the solution? Jacob has to make a map of his locality. He saw the things shown in the box alongside in his locality. Which of these things should he show in his map? Help him. A house, a flying crow, a police station, cows, a post office, buffaloes, a school, a vehicle, a square, a road, a tower, and a farm. What we have learned: identifying man-made and natural elements on a map. Our environment has both natural and man-made objects. Special symbols are used for making a map. Exercises. Where do materials for man-made objects come from? Which elements of the environment are not shown on the map? Why? Why do we use to show elements of the environment on a map? Which of the maps shown below is complete? Thank you.